Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Mega Uranium. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers, and I wanted to let you know that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. Now in the case of this chart we have a pretty established downtrend, as we do on some other uranium stocks such as the energy fuels, although that one has a lot more bullish structure developing right now than this one. But still, I am looking to form continuation to the upside, and I am also prepared with this idea of a resistance area for the possibility of failure, because realistically I even checked for volume and there doesn't seem to be much of a difference. So I find this area pretty relevant as well, and I am prepared to find pretty significant resistance in the relevant retracement area provided by this structure. And in this case we would be looking for resistance in the area between the 36-cent level up to the $3 level. Now I'm not saying or even focusing necessarily on this more bearish interpretation, but it is something to be really cautious about rather. And in this idea, with this said, I am tracking to the upside in the white scenario the idea of a double 1-2-1-2 setup here. Now we had here identical lows, so I wouldn't really start considering this as the initial 1-2 setup. I would really much rather focus on the uptrend only from this area. And yeah, assuming that we have here this double 1-2-1-2 setup, I am not yet convinced that we actually bottomed here in the second wave 2, and I would be looking to find support if we return still within the area between the 33-cent level down to the 20-cent level. Now so far we did find support at the 61.8% retracement, and we did manage to create a reaction to the upside that is acceptable, but so far we still only have 3 waves up. The correction in the wave 2 does look fairly complete, and it has also a pretty decent structure where I can count a pretty clear zigzag pattern in the A wave. Then we had a wave B up, yeah, pretty clear 3 wave move, and then a 5 wave move in the C wave to the downside. So all is good in those aspects, but still this doesn't have really any further confirmation that this wave 2 has actually bottomed. Now within this movement that has been developing to the upside, I would be looking out for resistance. In the case of a still possible continuation within the wave 2, I would be looking out for resistance in the area between the 31-cent level up to the 44-cent level at the 78.6% retracement. Now we do also have structural resistance in this area as well, and we did react to it here already, and yeah, we even had some resistance in this area. And in this case I would be looking to still push higher, still within this wave C, even in the case of a continuation in this wave 2. So I suppose we could even add a small count here, maybe in orange, that would then allow us to track the possibility of continuation here to the downside, and yeah, even a reset in this wave 2. But I am focusing here on the internal third wave that would be developing, and right now I could technically still count this movement as a series of 1-2 setups, but it's not necessarily very clear. The structure is overall extremely choppy, and I could even argue that this is just a leading diagonal that is forming within the third wave, where yeah, this was a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down here, then we are forming now a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and then a fifth wave to complete a larger wave 1 that would allow us to find another entry opportunity for a 1-2 setup within this wave 3. Now before we get any closer to this, I want to actually provide you an ideal target for this wave 3, and that would be the 138.2% extension here of the wave 1, and assuming that the wave 2 did bottom here, it would be at the $1.17 level. And that is completely fine. I wouldn't necessarily expect to stop there if this really is a third wave. It's just an ideal target that I would really like to be reached, and that I would need to be reached for a more clear structure, a more confident approach to the bullish interpretation that we would track here on this chart. Now, even assuming that we have here a wave 1 up in a leading diagonal and that we are tracking a leading diagonal within this wave 1, I would still like to track the opportunity that this may still turn out as an impulse, and in this idea I would be looking right now for a correction in a wave 4 where I would expect to hold the relevant support levels for wave 4, and in this case that would be here between the 36-cent level down to the 33-cent level at the 50% retracement. Now, a break below the 50% retracement here would be a pretty clear indication that yeah, it will probably not work out as an impulse, at least not within this initial movement that is developing. It is actually crucial to be able to track this idea of a 1 2 1 2 1 2 setup where this is a third wave developing. Now, if we really aren't tracking this idea, I could give you an overall target that I would expect for this third wave based on the length, on the entire length of the wave 1, and it would be the 41 cents level. Now, we didn't quite reach that yet. Who knows, maybe we still extend directly within this third wave, but in this case we could see just an ABC structure that is developing and completes the third wave, the overall third wave this way, and we would necessarily need to form this 4-5 pattern to reach the overall ideal target for the third wave. But even then, this could extend, they often do, and this could turn out to be just an ABC structure that would still be within the larger wave 3. Now, let me make this a smaller degree because it might be a bit confusing, and right now there isn't much else to add except that, yeah, if we form here this fourth wave and then this fifth wave, we would have a quite plausible ABC pattern complete, and then we could be in the orange scenario where, yeah, a reset within this wave 2, let me get here on the larger time frame, but a reset within this larger wave 2 could be underway. And for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.